Hi, Meggie.
Hi. Again.
Are you going to say...
Welcome to the EFG Show.
And who are you? Are you Meggie?
Yes.
And I'm Ron.
No, he's Piranha Plant.
My name is Ron.
No, he's Piranha Plant.
Hey, Meggie.
Yes?
You want to hear a joke?
Yes.
You do? You want to hear a joke? Oh, you want to tell me a joke?
Yeah.
What's the joke?
Why was the blue whale always sad?
I don't know. Why was the blue whale always sad?
Because it was a blue whale.
Oh my gosh. Ha 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 ha. Is it time for the show?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go get your dad?
Yeah.
Oh. Can't do that. I'll bite you. Okay. I'll get your dad. Hey, Meggie.
Hey, Dada.
Can we switch seats?
Yeah, I stole your chair.
You totally stole my chair.
Don't get me on camera.
But you're totally on camera. You got to sit right here. So it's time for the EFG Show. What does that mean? We're going to talk about games today?
Yeah.
What kind of games do you want to talk about today? What game did we just get? We didn't get to play it yet, but what game? What? Say it.
Falcon Age.
We got Falcon Age? Did they send it to us?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. So we were going to play it together, but we had some technical issues. Frowny face. So we're not streaming today. Maybe next week. Sometime soon we will be doing little streams as part of the EFG Show. How about that?
But last time we forgot our Sunday night unboxing.
We didn't forget it. There was it was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So that means we're going to do all of it this Sunday. And we have so many things to unbox. What kind of stuff do we have to unbox? Should we do that now?
Yeah.
Go get it.
I'll go get it.
Run! Oh boy, we're going to go find something else, and we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing. So today on the EFG Show, we got some news. We're going to talk about some indie games, according to Time Magazine, that you should play, that you are not. And I'll be talking about whether or not I agree with them. We're going to talk about the Sega Genesis Mini, and getting some of Meggie's reactions to that. And we are going to talk about how a millionaire wants to set up a real-life battle royale game, and how I'm super okay with that. There's stuff on top of it? You didn't think to maybe take it off? All right, come on. Oh, wait a minute.
There's stuff we have.
Oh, my goodness. Well, how about we'll do two things. Go put that one back. And also today, we are going to do... Whoa! We're going to do two unboxings. One, we're going to unbox... Who's this? Who is this?
Devastator.
We're going to unwrap... We are going to unbox the Devastator theme deck. And also, what are we going to unbox?
Uno Flip.
Uno Flip? What? Oh my goodness. Well, we're not going to do that yet. That's going to be at the end. Let's talk about the news first. So, all right. Are you dancing?
Yeah.
Dancing. All right, so, but first, you know what we should do? We're going to do our video game vocabulary lesson. We're going to learn a new word.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Every week, Engage Family Gaming does a... we define a new term, and we add to our video game glossary for parents that are, not the most technologically savvy, maybe not the most gaming term savvy. We're going to get that taken care of. How many hearts and thumbs ups do we have?
Two of both of them.
What? And by the way, anybody that has questions, if you are watching, feel free to ask either me or Meggie in the chat. Now, if you may be looking at Meggie and see that she's got a little boo-boo right there, Meggie is a future roller derby star, and she took a spill in her roller skates and somehow every part of her body was fine, no bruises, no bumps, but somehow she got a cut right there. So she's being super tough. So, but Meggie, what's your roller derby name gonna be?
Megatron.
You're gonna be Megatron? That's gonna be so good. Okay. So, let's take a look. Let's switch to picture in picture. And go right to the EFG mothership, right? And we're gonna look. And what's our video game definition of the week? What does that say?
Invincibility frames.
Invincibility frames. Now this is a bit inside baseball. Do you know what that means?
What?
It means it's a little. This is a bit of a deep. It's not like we're defining platformer or role playing game, but this is something that comes up, and a lot of these I choose them based on what people ask me. And so let's talk about what invincibility frames are. Do you want to guess what invincibility frames are? No. You have any idea why Mario is up there? Super Mario does get invincibility frames. So here's how it works. So every week, the EFG staff defines a gaming term that is either confusing or ill-defined otherwise. So this week, we define invincibility frames. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Invincibility frames are a short period of time, lasting at least, I have to edit that, lasting at least one frame of animation. Wow. Often after a player has suffered an error or negative consequence, where players can briefly not suffer the same or similar consequence. That's really big words for saying if you get hit, it gives you a little bit of time before you get hit again.
Daddy, where are you?
I'm right here. Oh, you want to read it with me? Invincibility frames. This needs to get edited. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Who edits this website? Me?
Yeah.
Wow. I gotta fix that. So, alright. So, for the everyday gamer, invincibility frames allow you to have a moment to collect yourself after an unlucky sequence of play. So, for example, if you get hit by a shell in a Mario Kart, can you get hit right away? Not right away.
Nope.
Or in Super Smash Brothers, when you get knocked off the stage and you come back, can they just walk up and hit you right away again?
No.
That's called invincibility frames. Now there's another fun thing.
In Mario, you get those at some point.
Yep, there are. So if you have a mushroom and you get hit, does it play that noise?
Yeah.
And then you blink for a while, right? Guess what? When you are blinking, they can't hit you again. Those are called invincibility frames. Sometimes I call them iframes, but whatever. So that, and this video in the Game Maker Studio actually explains temporary invincibility. But, we're not going to watch that because that's a little bit much. Okay, so that's our video game definition of the week.
Stop saying it like that.
Why not?
Because it hurts.
Video game definition of the week.
It's because you're wiggling me and that hurts.
Oh, I'm wiggling you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so let's go look at some news. You want to look at some news?
Yeah.
Okay, first. So let's talk about this. Meggie, do you know what a Battle Royale game is? Is it like Fortnite?
Yeah.
Why do you have chocolate on your face?
Mama let me have a Reese's.
You had a Reese's?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know what a Battle Royale game is? Is it like Fortnite?
It's the Fortnite Battle Royale.
Okay. So Fortnite. What would you say if I told you that there was some really rich guy that wants to set up PvP is in a Battle Royale, yes. So, what if I told you there was a rich guy that wanted to make his very own Battle Royale game in real life? Does that sound crazy?
No.
No? You don't think that sounds crazy?
No.
So let's take a look. So this is on TNW.com. All this was reported all over the place. You are hurting me with this wiggling. So Millionaire offers thousands for help planning a real-life battle royale game. Rachel, the author, said this should go well. I think we'll probably be okay. So it is worth noting that so there's an advertisement, and let's follow it. Let's see where it is. Okay, so they're looking for someone to design an arena for a 100-person battle royale inspired event. Looks like they're going to pay them 150. I think those are pounds. So and it's a prize if you win. But they want to play with, like, airsoft guns, not real ones. Because with real ones, that would be kind of scary, right? What do you think? You think your daddy should try and enter that competition?
No.
No? Probably not.
Never.
So, I saw when this announcement happened, there were a bunch of people that thought that this was a really bad idea. And you know what? I think it's a great idea. I think they should put it on television. I would absolutely watch that because I think it would be kind of interesting. Okay. So, we're not going to open that until the end. So, that is that news. So, someone is trying to make a real-life Battle Royale game. That's crazy talk.
No, it's not.
But it's not. It's kind of cool.
Nothing's crazy to me.
Nothing's crazy to you?
Never.
Okay.
It's
right.
never.
So, Time Magazine, today, released a list of 5 video games you've never heard of, but you should be playing.
Yeah.
And 2 of them, I think we should talk about.
Yay!
You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right. So, the first one is a game called Baba Is You. You want to watch it?
I want to play it.
All right. Well, let's see what Baba Is You is all about. I know, but let's watch it.
I'm Nicole Collins-Pori. I'm a CEO and Grammarly user. Grammarly helps me with making sure that...
Sorry about the ad.
Oh, rated E for everyone. Here we go. So, it's a puzzle game. And you change... Basically, you change the words. This game is already out. It is a puzzle game. So the way that it works...
No.
Oh, no, I lost it. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sorry.
Okay. So, whoa, Meggie. Okay, so Baba Is You is a puzzle game where you control this little critter.
It looks like a bunny.
It kind of look like a bunny. And why are you doing that with your hair?
Because I like it.
Because you like doing messy stuff with your hair? Stop it. Stop it. You're so silly. Everybody working with children is dangerous. Because they're crazy. So, blah, 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 blah. So, so with Baba Is You, it'll have these little sentences. And you got to move around the puzzles. You know who loves Baba Is You? Tila, who's on the podcast. So you move around the words. So you might say... you might see Baba Is You, and you'll move the word flag to be in front of it. So it'll say flag is you, and then you can move around as the flag. Or it will say rock is win, and then you just have to touch the rock and win. All sorts of cool little puzzles. It's going to break your little baby brain. The only reason I don't have it yet is because I have had other things to play, but also... I am not very good at puzzles. Are you good at puzzles?
Yeah.
All right, so you can play Baba as you with me. So now we're going to look at Risk of Rain 2.
I want to see.
Ready? These are the only two that we can actually look at. The other ones are all rated for numbers. This one. Risk of Rain is a roguelike that came out. It actually came out the other week, and basically it is it's a procedurally generated game. You know what that means?
What?
Procedural generation. Oh, do you see Pikachu?
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe we'll take a look at that in a minute. So, Risk of Rain is out on Steam right now, so it's a computer game.
No, Pikachu.
And yeah, so it's out on early access on Steam. Early access, man, early access is another term I should put on the glossary, huh? Means that it is coming out, that it is out in like an early form. You can pay $20 and it is still working. So this is what they're saying for early access. Mm-hmm. It says we're focused on 3 big goals. 1, building community. 2, consistent, meaningful content, and 3, a great feedback loop. So they're giving people a chance to give feedback to the game. You need to calm down. So those are 2 indie games suggested by Time Magazine. I thought it was really interesting that Time Magazine gave that suggestion. So, what do you think, Meggie, of our NES and SNES Classic? Do you think they're cool?
Uh-huh.
What if I told you that Sega was going to make one? Do you even know who that is? Do you know who Sega is? Do you know who Sonic the Hedgehog is?
Yeah.
You see the really fast blue guy? All right, so Sega is making their own, and here it is. So this is from Timur Hussein over at GameSpot. And so they are making a compact version of the Sega Genesis, which was a competitor to the Super Nintendo. There's going to be 40 games on it. And they've revealed 10 of them so far. And I'm going to read them off. Sonic the Hedgehog. Echo the Dolphin. Castlevania Bloodlines. Space Harrier 2. Shining Force. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Toe Jam and Earl. Comic Zone. Altered Beast, and Gunstar Heroes. So that's 1/4 of the games that are being announced. And more games are going to be revealed over the coming months. It comes out in September. It's going to be $80.
My favorite game of this video was I'm pretty sure it was Falcon Age.
Falcon Age isn't coming out on the Sega Genesis Mini, though. But you're really excited about Falcon Age? Yeah, I'm really bummed that we couldn't get it to work tonight. But we're going to play it later.
I'm not going to play it when the video is over.
Okay. So that is the Sega Genesis Mini. I'd love to hear in the comments if anybody is down with getting that. So next, well, you know what? That's it. That's all the news for the week. We did the news. We did our video game definition of the week. Now, is it time for an unboxing? All right, here we go. So what are we going to unbox first? Devastator. No, who is Devastator? Do you know?
A Transformer.
He's a Transformer. All right, so stand up. Now, I want to open this without breaking the box. That's why I'm going to open... No, I'm going to open the box. Meggie, no. Meggie, if you don't let me open the box, you may not help. Meggie. You got to at least let me not make it so you don't rip it open. I'm not really sure where it opens. So... It opens on the top. Excuse me. Alright, so you're going to sit on the floor?
I want to open it.
Meggie. You got to let me take care of the cardboard part.
Take the cardboard off. No, I'll take it out.
Okay, you ready to help now that I did the part that involves ripping stuff?
Yeah.
Boom, we opened the top. These are hard to open, especially if you want to keep the boxes intact. But, here we go. You got to open it up in front of the camera so we can dispose of the box rather, unceremoniously for now. Comes in this neat little shell here. Right? Whoa. Okay, so these are designed to kind of hold the various Transformers in place. So why don't you hold the deck for a minute? So there are 6 Constructicons that work together to form Devastator. So do you want to go through their names with me? So first, who's that guy?
I'm Scrapper.
So that's Scrapper. And what kind of construction equipment is he?
A tank.
No, he's not a tank, but he is a bulldozer named Scrapper. The funny thing about Scrapper is he talks like he's really smart. And he is a foot. And next we have, who's this guy? Scavenger. So we got Scavenger here. Let's see, what does he do? There's apparently a tower. So there's something here. And so he is also a foot. Turns into the other side. I want to see what this tower thing that they do is. What they're talking about is. Let's see what the bottom thing is. When this is combined, repair an amount of damage to him equal to the height of your tower. If your tower is 10 or higher, change this character's base attack from 6 to 10. So you're building a tower while you are playing these guys because they're Constructicons. Get it? Alright, so this is another guy. Oh, goodness. You opened the cards. Good job. So, this is another guy. You know how to say this guy's name.
Hook.
And he is literally a crane.
And he is a head.
Yep, and he's an arm. Hook is an arm, I think.
No, it's a head.
No, it's really hard to describe because this is 6 guys. So next, who's this guy?
Brown Crusher.
And there's that guy. He's another digger. And he is another arm. Next.
I'm gonna put them together.
Who's that?
This is Long Haul.
Long Haul? Here he is.
And now X-Max Master.
Well, it's Mix Master.
I'll put them together.
Oh, we got to be careful. One thing I did learn about these Transformers, I actually went to a event at Hawkwood. Whoa!
I want to put them together.
Yeah, but we got to be careful. I went to a Hawkwood Game Cafe in Milford, Connecticut. And one of the things that I learned... Whoa!
I'm just moving this for a second.
Oh, okay. So we're going to take a picture of this afterwards of them all put together.
I want to put it together now.
But they can't see it put together. So we're going to put it all together. You can check out our Instagram where Meggie and I are going to put these Transformers together. The thing that I found out is these cards, they fold in half to represent a, the vehicle mode and the bot mode. But really all they are is these two little cards held together by a very thin sticker. So apparently these cards, like, they fall apart really easily. So what a lot of the collectors have done is they actually sleeve them in these big chunky sleeves, and then they actually I found these things on Etsy that actually you can slide over them to cover up whichever mode you're not using. So as with all Transformers products, this does come with a deck of 40 cards. This one actually comes with a token for the size of your tower. So basically, this is a helper card. It starts in your KO area with 1 height counter on it. Your cards can add more. And so you would probably put like a die on this or tokens of some kind. And as you would increase the height, you would increase the height. And it's got a nice little rules book here showing you how to use the various cards, and some tokens that you can punch out that you can use for don't punch them out now, that you can use for damage and other things, which is kind of neat. And then here we go. You got a nice little deck of cards. They all have the same Transformers back. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You want to go through the cards with everybody? Or do you want to do that on Instagram?
Instagram.
All right. So we'll go through these cards.
Oh, and if you haven't, you should watch our video of us opening a whole bunch of Transformer cards.
Yeah, and where's that? Is that on our YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Did we open a whole box of Transformers cards? Yep. So we're going to open these, we're going to go through all these on our Instagram channel. However, just to give everybody an idea, with these combiner cards, basically you play out the 6 combiners, and then eventually, if they are all in robot mode, and you play one of these, the Constructicon Enigma card, you combine them all into Devastator. And that's the same with any of the combiners in the whole set. It's actually kind of neat. And as I've said before, this is a trading card game, but... So this is Nick Martinelli telling us to roll out. We're not quite done yet, Nick. We're getting there. But, one of the questions we've gotten is, this is a trading card game. Do you want to get into it? And I say this is a pretty casual card game, and I feel like the boxed products like this, like some of the starter packs, they provide just enough game, and they're at a relatively inexpensive price. So this is the Devastator theme deck to go along with Wave 2, which is War of the Combiners? Let's take a look. Rise of the Combiners. So, next, you're going to let me open the box. Meggie. We don't want to rip the box, do we? So now, we are going to open up Uno Flip, which is a new version of Uno, and the big conceit for this game... Whoa!
Cards to open.
Yep, be careful. The big conceit with this game is you have the regular Uno cards on one side, but there's a card that you can use that flips the deck to different cards. Ow. Ow.
I'm opening it.
That are harder and have bigger challenges. Let me rip the plastic off. I'll do it on this one, and we'll go through it. I'm the guy running the show, You're not in charge. Or are you in charge? And I'm really just here to try and manage the chaos. What do you think? Am I managing chaos, or am I in charge? I'd love to hear the comments. Superion. Superion, is that the is he the aerial bot guy? Because I think yes. If he's the aerial bot guy, then yes. So as you can see, we got the light side and we have the dark side. The dark side, let me get to some of the... So this is a flip card that you use to flip the entire deck over. But there are... The numbers are different. You might have to draw 5 cards. Then yes, Superion is in the combiner set. There are, so we've got...
There are also these kind of cards where it's got this on it. You flip, it says to flip over. It tells you something.
Well, let me get out the instructions. It'll tell me what all these cards do. So yes, Superion is in it. He is the aerial bots all combined. Okay, so that's Spanish. I don't really understand that. So on the light side, let's see here. Okay, the first one that I thought was a flip was actually a reverse. But there, on the dark side, there's a draw 5. There's also a reverse. There is a skip everyone card where all players are skipped, and you go right back to you. And then
this is a draw 5 card.
Yeah. So, and people can play like straight up skip, which basically gives them 2 turns.
I can't wait to play this.
You can't? Well, we're definitely gonna play it. Maybe we'll get a video of us all playing it. So we will. So let's show everybody. Stand up for a minute. We'll show everybody what some of the cards look like, just to give you some of the idea. So this is the +5. On the other side is a 2, and they don't match colors on either side. So it does kind of make make things a little bit different. So we got the 6, a draw 1. We got a 9 and an 8.
Another 6.
Well, we're not going to go through all of them.
Oh, this is the one I picked out.
So this is an Uno draw 1 with a 6 on the back. So as you can see, it is basically Uno, and but it has a dark side on the back. And the way you can tell is the light side has white borders, and the dark side has black. And that's it, folks. We just unboxed Uno Flip and Devastator. And so this has been the EFG Show. What do you want to do with...
And don't forget to get your family game on.
Oh, we're done now? So everybody, hope you have a great week. We will see you back next Wednesday. Hopefully some more entertaining stuff will be happening. This weekend is the Star Wars celebration, so we might have a Star Wars trailer to watch. Why don't you take the Piranha Plant off your head? So maybe next week we'll have some more stuff to talk about. In the meantime, we have a very bouncy 6-year-old. In the meantime, you can check out our podcast, which is Engage, a family gaming podcast on all major services, and also the EFG Daily Commute, which is a podcast that I literally record on the way to work just about every day. And today I talked a little bit about video game addiction. So I do hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will talk to you soon. And don't forget to get your family game on. Bye now. Meggie, you gonna say goodbye? She's very excited in doing something, but we're gonna sign off. So you guys have a great day. We'll see you next week. Bye now.